The following audio is from an interview conducted by Nigel Wrench for BBC Radio 4 on July 17, 2003 with Banksy before the opening of his art exhibition entitled Turf War in London's East End.
You're happy? Are you happy for me to use your name? And The Independent has.
Yeah.
Is it Robert Banks?
It's Robbie.
Robbie, okay. Robbie, what are you wanting to say? What's Turf War about?
Sort of, it's a celebration of vandalism, I suppose. It's, most people think vandalism is a four-letter word, I think, but I'm kind of into it. I think it's the most efficient way of making art if you do it properly. You know, if you put a cone on top of a statue, then you make a sculpture and it didn't take you very long. And I don't know, maybe you make a lot more people look at that sculpture than ever looked at it before. It's about efficiency and, yeah, turning things to your advantage with a minimum of effort, I suppose.
Vandalism. Vandalism as art.
Yeah, I think so. Wasn't even a real question. Yeah, I think vandalism is. You know, I'm not here to apologise for it. There's yeah, it's a quicker way of making your point, right? Like in the same way my mother used to cook Sunday roast every Sunday and say every Sunday it takes hours to make it and minutes to eat, and these days she eats microwave meals for one and seems a lot happier. I'm kind of taking that approach to art, really. I want to get it done and dusted. You know, for me the golden aim really is for it to take you less time to make it than it takes people to look at it.
There's a mock-up here of a vandalised police car. There are cows painted with prisoners' uniforms. These are anarchist statements.
It's not so much anarchism, it's about, I'm interested in justice, you know, who has the right to judge anybody else, and if you've ever fallen foul of the justice system, then it turns you very sceptical about everything. So I guess I like to turn it on its head a little bit about that. I'm into working out who really is the good guys, you know.
Are you wanting to put the politics back into art? I suppose many of the Brit artists, as they were known, the Chapman brothers, Damien Hirst, Tracey Emin, avoided politics.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really consider myself to be that political, you know. I eat meat and I drink a lot of beer and smoke cigarettes. But obviously, if you think about anything about your life for longer than a second, then you have to work out that the shoes you wear are made by somebody on a pathetic amount of money, and the coffee you drink means somebody somewhere in the world is getting done over. And yeah, if you even think for a second, then I guess apparently that does make you more political than most people. I don't know, I guess people are lazy.
Over the years, I don't know how many years it is now, you've been doing graffiti all over the place. The railway bridge nearby here with an anti-war protest of yours painted on it with some smiling riot policemen and the words "wrong war." People would say, look, if it's vandalism, it's illegal.
Yeah, if it's done properly, it is illegal. But I get a good reaction, I think, of most people from my work. You know, I've even had policemen in the past say they kind of like things about it. But yeah, you know, I just think it's my right to go out and paint it, and it's equally somebody else's right to go out and paint over it if they don't like it. You know, it doesn't actually take very long with a bucket of white paint to paint over things. I think it's better if you treat the city like a big playground, you know, and you just it's just there to mess about in, you know. Just do what you like, go out, trash things, have fun. Other people, you know, they can change it, they can get rid of it. It's better to be a bit free and easy with the city, you know, just be a bit casual with it.
What do you make of the modern art establishment? I imagine many of them will be here tonight. What would happen if Charles Saatchi, the ad man, the art collector, walked in and said, I want to buy the whole lot of this for £100,000, £500,000?
I'd never knowingly sell anything to Charles Saatchi. I still blame him for Margaret Thatcher and those annoyingly good adverts he made. Yeah, no, I don't really. I'm not really into that art world, the Brit art. I don't know. It's not something that interests me really. I'm more into art that's voted for by people with their feet than I am into 1 millionaire judging you and telling people whether you're art or not. You know?
Your own canvases are on sale, aren't they? Though for £15,000.
Apparently so. That's not what I get for them. No, I make paintings these days, you know. I don't know who buys them actually. Maybe I should find out. Good point.
What would be the one thing you'd want people to take away from this installation as it's on for, a few days now?
And I guess the thing I like best is for people to take away the stickers that say this is an authorised graffiti area and stick them up around town. Those are the things I have most fun with at the minute. And I don't know, what else can you take out of the show? Just go out and splash some paint, I guess.
You'd encourage people to break the law. You could end up being arrested.
Yeah, somebody recently said that, what's the word for it? Coercing people into committing crimes is apparently worse than just committing the crime, apparently, but I would never obviously do that. That would be a terrible thing to do.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Yeah, cool.
You're not going to be at the opening of your own show tonight. Why?
Oh, I got something better to do. I think Ground Force is on the telly, right? You know, if you're a working graffiti writer, you're not really in a position where you can stand next to your work and smile and shake people by the hand, you know? And plus, I think it's more interesting for other people to try and, if you never show up and people don't know who you are, then you're a character, aren't you, really? Like, and you can mean different things to different people. But it's a shame because I'll have to pay for my own beer where I'm going tonight, you know.